Hey, welcome. It's Mark Danaher, your career, life, and executive coach. I just want to share a little bit about what's been going on. Sometimes your health can impact what you do. And, the best thing that you can do is really take care of yourself, right? Eat well, sleep, make sure that you're doing some type of exercise, you have a morning routine, practicing mindset. I think one of the things that I have to say is that I've been dealing with a lot over the course of the last year, about a year, where I've had a lot of different medical issues. And you can see the energy get zapped at different times. I've tried to eat well, take care of myself, watch my stress, focus on my morning routine, focus on my meditation, my mindfulness. And yet sometimes, for whatever reason, no matter what you do, it sometimes overtakes you. But then you have to reset. You can't let it win you. There may be moments that it may lose you, but you need to win. You need to take it back. I think that's where I'm at right now, after this last probably 7 days of just unbelievable, I don't know if it was food poisoning or what it was, but just has decimated my body. And to the point where I haven't been like that probably since like COVID of 2 years ago or severe flu. But really what it comes down to is today's the day that I said I have to get back up on the horse. I have to get back out. My body is still fighting me. I met with a coach. She gave me a great exercise to really look at, how to reframe where I want to be and who I need to be now, and look at those negatives right now, what's going on, and list out 10 to 15 negatives of what's happening in my life, and then to reframe those as positives, right? So that you have each one and you go through it. Then the most important part from that point is to then, once you get those positives, and not do it on the computer, but to write it out, right? Because when you write something, there's a transference up into your mind. And more importantly then is to take those negatives, rip them up, shred them, and throw them away, because you're done with them, right? And then you put these positives on your computer, on your mirror, wherever you're going to see them on a regular basis, because that's going to allow you to focus your frame. And I think that was the one thing I'd gotten out of. I just became beat down a little bit. And so she was great in helping me get that positive mindset out there to look at what's going on. So when you get down and you're focusing on things aren't going well, what can you do to reframe your situation so it doesn't take you out? And sometimes physically you're just out. Like I was out for 4 days, there was nothing I could do. And then, there were other times I could do a little bit. But it definitely, you have to then start to get your mindset back, because your mindset's going to affect your health, and that'll improve what's going on. So keep that as a thought process. Sometimes we don't feel well. Sometimes things are there, they're nagging. But what can we do to make sure that we keep up with our morning routine as much as we can in exercising? I would walk, like my exercise was a mile walk that probably took me double the amount of time. But on the other side, I was still moving. I still tried to be active, but my mind, it was just, my mind wouldn't focus. So it was hard. So just getting back and doing that exercise and really thinking about who I need to be, who I want to be right now, how do I need to act, what do I need to get done, be compassionate for myself, understand that sometimes we go through things like this and we'll be okay. Right? And you may be experiencing that in a number of different ways. Got it? It could be mental fatigue, could be mental, depression, sadness. Mine was physical, but it also affected me mentally. So you have to look at those things so that where you want to be and how you want to act and get out of that, reframe it. Take the negatives, the positives, get rid of the negatives, cut them up, shred them, keep the positives. And that's the important part. Look at your vision boards, look at your goals. What do you want to achieve? Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in this world? We get one chance, right? One, not 11, one. One chance. And how do you want to live it? How do you want to live the rest of your life? How do you want to live right now? My thing is I want to be present. I want to be engaged. I want to be making a difference. I want to make an impact. And so that's what I'm going to do. So listen, I hope that you got the message today. Sometimes we hit some health issues. I'm on the mend. It's coming along. We're still fighting it, but it's getting better. I'm standing. I can talk. So that's a good thing. So we'll just keep moving. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes you hit those roadblocks, you got to get through the barriers, over the barriers, around the barriers. Positive mindset. Get rid of the negatives, reframe. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.